So, what you're about to see is something we're trying. Chus isn't going to be in this video, it's just going to be me. I've already recorded it, so this is going to be at the beginning of the video, which you realize now. And I know what's in it. I just wanted to let you know this is the first time trying this. Um, be lenient. We're going to have a lot more of these coming out. This is my first time editing. I literally downloaded Premiere today to edit this video. But if you enjoyed the information, if you enjoyed the insight, please subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Hello, everyone. I'm Josh Butts from No Butts About It. I just want to make a quick video talking about the Justin Herbert extension. The extension was announced on Tuesday night, and Herbert became the highest paid NFL quarterback in history. Immediately, social media was filled with people giving their insights and opinions about whether or not this was a good idea, whether it was a bad idea, whether the Chargers were the dumbest team in the NFL, and whether Justin Herbert even deserved to be paid at all. Well, now it's my turn to give my opinion. First, let's look at the contract. The Los Angeles Chargers have locked Herbert down for 5 years through the 2029 season when he will be 31 years old. Over that same time frame, Herbert is going to make $262 million, averaging $52.5 million a year. The number currently makes him the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, edging out Lamar Jackson, who is set to make an average of $52 million a year in a contract that he just signed this year. $133.7 million of Herbert's contract is fully guaranteed and also contains an injury guarantee of $193.7 million. That's a lot of money. Justin Herbert's total guaranteed money is the second highest in the NFL, behind a controversial contract given to Deshaun Watson last year. People immediately began to question why the Chargers would even give so much money to a quarterback whom last time we saw him was losing a wild card playoff game. Furthermore, people began to ask how Herbert could be paid more than guys like Patrick Mahomes, who has 2 Super Bowl rings, and Jalen Hurts, who just went to the Super Bowl last year. Even though he lost, he made it to the Super Bowl. Herbert hasn't done that. He hasn't even won a playoff game yet. I think I have the answer, but first, let's address the playoff game. The Herbert-led LA Chargers offense put up 30 points against Trevor Lawrence's Jacksonville Jaguars, and at one point had a 27-point lead in the wildcard matchup. However, the Jaguars would rally and come back to defeat the Chargers 31-30 in a surprising second half upset. Herbert was immediately blamed, right away. His name was attached to blowing a 27-point lead, and that's how we have remembered him this offseason. I think there's a problem with this, though. Herbert didn't blow the lead. He doesn't play defense, and in my opinion, he did his part. He did all he could do. In 2022, the highest average points per game was held by, of course, the Kansas City Chiefs at 29.2 points per game. The Chargers managed to get to 30 points in the wildcard game, which is impressive in of itself. One could argue Herbert was unable to be clutch in a close playoff game, but to lay all of the blame of a blown lead on the quarterback and not the defense seems unfair. The second reason I think that the Chargers gave him so much money is that they know the market is only going to go up, and this will end up being a steal for them. Let's look at the highest paid quarterbacks. Last year at this time, this is from overthecap.com. We're going to put them right here. Then on this side of me, here's this year so far. Very different group of people. We got 2022 and 2023. The numbers just keep getting higher every year, and the averages with them. I don't believe it is unreasonable to say that by the time next year, Herbert will barely be a top 5 paid quarterback. As guys rework contracts or get extended, he definitely isn't going to remain the highest paid, possibly not even going into the NFL season when you have people like Joe Burrow who still hasn't gotten an extension. By the time this contract is up in 2029, we could be looking at $70 million a year contracts or even $80 million a year, and $52 million contracts will look like child's play compared to this salary cap. That might be what the rookies are making. Finally, they paid Justin Herbert because he is good. He was arguably one of the biggest surprises in the 2020 draft when the Chargers drafted him in the first round. Herbert would go on to win Rookie of the Year and have a great first 3 seasons with the Chargers. In fact, Herbert ranks first all-time among many quarterbacks in their first 3 seasons. He had 14,089 passing yards, 102 total touchdowns, and 22 games with 300-plus passing yards. All these stats are most all-time for a quarterback in his first 3 seasons. He also ranked second all-time in passing touchdowns with 94. Again, that's in his first 3 seasons. He didn't even start every game his first season. Justin may not have had playoff success yet, but it is clear that he is capable of playing at that level, and the Chargers seem to agree. If Justin Herbert maintains this pace, a playoff win is inevitable and a Super Bowl becomes increasingly within grasp. All of these things considered, I think that the LA Chargers made a very smart move in giving him this contract right now and extending him for such a long time. Justin Herbert may be remembered for supposedly blowing a lead in a playoff game, which, again, I don't think he's completely to blame for that. But at the end of the year, at the end of his career, I think we will see that game as merely a valley in a career full of mountains topped. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We can be found anywhere you listen to podcasts and on YouTube at No Butts Show. Our social media pages are NoButts_show on Instagram and NoButtsShow on TikTok. My Twitter is Josh_Butts_2001. And if you would like to reach us, you can email us at bullmoosepodcast2, that's the number 2, @gmail.com. Finally, our spread shop will be in the description, so check out the merch. Once again, if you enjoyed this show, this little short here talking about Justin Herbert, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps us out. Until next time, go do something nice for someone.